getting the guts to put on that button every single morning and going out in there and talking to people. Going out there and putting out that flyer one more time. Hey, listen, can you guys make it if these other guys have made it, the people that you've been seeing the last couple of days? Seriously. But you know what the sad thing is? We'll probably be here in 95. And by the way, I've been saying 10 months and 9 months and 17 days is 10 months, 17 days. A slight little error there. That's Christmas, okay? You know, what's the difference between now and the next Christmas if this guy doesn't do anything different? His circumstances are going to be exactly the same in life unless he changes them. So, if you guys want things to change for you, you got to do something different. You got to be able to just put out those flyers each and every day. And it's just a little bit at a time that you got to do every single day. Hey, look, I didn't get to where we are here today other than facing the challenges that there are every single day and just keep doing it over and over and over and over again. There's not a meeting that you can come to. You learn lots of new ideas at these meetings. You learn lots of new techniques. You learn lots of new things that you can do. But when you boil it down, there's only a few things that all of us do. We use the products consistently. We keep talking to people. We wear some kind of buttons, whether it's our Herbalife button, whether it's one of our diamond pins, whether it's a World Team pin, or whatever, or it's one of the Herbalife sweaters, or whatever it is. We do something that gets us to talk to people, okay? Something, whatever it is that you do. Put out a flyer, whatever. And we talk to people, okay? But if you take those three things there, we promote the business, obviously. You guys have gotten some great stuff from these people here this weekend, and you'll get even more here tomorrow. But out of every single successful person that you've heard, and the ones that you're going to hear from tomorrow, what do they all have in common? Consistency. That's the one thing that they've got. They heard some new information, and they acted upon it. And that's the one thing that the guy that worked for me in the clothing store didn't have. And here's what's dangerous. Even after he got his checkup to Herbalife to 10 grand a month. Now that's insanity. Guy got his checkup to $10,000 a month. You know what happened to this guy? He got formal brain damage. And in my opinion, what's called the ultimate form of brain damage. He said, hey, listen, if I can make $10,000 a month in Herbalife, I bet I could start another business and I could make $20,000 a month. Somehow he got this brilliant idea that if he could make $10,000 a month here and it was working for him, why not start an entirely different business and go ahead and make another $10,000? Here's where he made a mistake. He wasn't a brilliant businessman. He didn't know how to manage money. He didn't know how to do that business. He wasn't counting on the fact he was going to have a lot of lawyers to get him in business, that he was going to have to manage employees, that he was going to have to do all the stuff it normally takes to run a company. And he had forgotten that the fact that one of the reasons he was making $10,000 a month is he didn't have to manage employees, he didn't have to have lawyers, he didn't have to manage his inventory, he didn't have to do all the things it normally takes in business. All he had to keep doing was using the products, wearing a button, and talking to people. And doing that, he was making 10 grand. It never dawned on him. This is what's just mind-boggling to me. It never dawned on him that if he was making $10,000 a month using, wearing, and talking, that if he kept doing it, he could maybe make $20,000 a month. He thought he had to start another business to do it. And guess what ended up happening? He went bankrupt with that company. And over the next 3 years, his royalty override checks, not working, paid off his bankruptcy. And today he just places his $2,000 orders to get his $8,000 check every single month for the last 11 years. And you know what still has not dawned on him? That the way to get to $20,000 a month is not going out and selling boats like he's doing today in the worst time in the history of selling boats. It still hasn't dawned on him that if he just used the products, wore the button, and talked to people that he could make 20 grand a month. Unbelievable. So what I'm trying to say to you, how many of you like to do better in life when you leave here? How many of you would like to live the good life and have really outrageous incomes? And whatever that means to you. For some of you, that means $5,000 a month. For some of you, that means $8,000. I'll tell you what an outrageous life means to most of you. If you could just double the amount of money that you're making right this moment, that would be fairly outrageous, wouldn't it? Right? How do you make double what you're making right now? By being consistent, by not getting sidetracked, by not letting people to get you off target, not listening to the negativity of any of your relatives, your distributors, or whatever. Don't let people get you off track. There's going to be a lot of people that try to get you off track when you leave this weekend. You're going to have people that make fun of you, and you're going to have it. Anybody ever made fun of any of you in this room here? What, are you out of your mind to wear that button? What are you guys, some kind of guru what are you, some kind of button people? Hey? Right? And people say, what are you getting joined in some kind of cult? You walk in with your button on to one of your relatives. They go, what, did you join the Moonies? What's the deal over here? Hey? Yeah. Okay. I remember Alan Lorenz, he told us one of these deals. I love the story where his brother, who was very wealthy, said, listen, if you wear that button to lunch with me, Alan, you might as well dine alone. And he said, I think I shall. I can guarantee you one thing, when Alan Lorenz brings that $700,000 check home, his brother will call him up on the phone and say, Alan, would you like to go to lunch? So, hey, listen, there's going to be some things that get you off track. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some people that make some fun of you, but let me tell you what's worth it. All the people that make fun of you, even the people that you get on the products, it's when they call you back and say, hey, listen, I thought you were totally out of your mind when you had that button on and you stopped me in the shopping center and all this kind of stuff. I thought you were some kind of nut. But let me tell you something, man. I got into those products, and it's only been 3 days, and I feel completely different. And then when they start losing 10 or 15 pounds, and all of a sudden their husband stops laughing at them and says, honey, I thought that stuff was pretty crazy you were drinking the other day and taking those tablets, but you're looking pretty good, baby. You know what I'm saying? And pretty soon it's 25 pounds and 50 pounds, and pretty soon the husband's using the product, and pretty soon the children are getting excited about how mommy's looking, because you know how the children are every time mommy goes on a diet. No, mommy, no, don't go on another diet again. Every single time you start losing weight, you get mean, cranky, and kick the little dog Muffy, right? And the family's losing weight, and pretty soon they're buying new clothes, and they're looking beautiful, and their attitudes are strong, and pretty soon the next door neighbors are trying the product, and pretty soon everybody on the block is doing it, and pretty soon everybody's wearing their buttons, and pretty soon you see the nice, beautiful family with the little stylish chubettes up on stage getting their president's team pin 10 months and 17 days from now. That's what it's about, okay? That's what it's truly about. We had a guy here over this weekend that was very interesting for me. And I've slowly kept recruiting people over the years that have just totally thought we were nuts, and you get them after a while. You tell them, hey, it's great, it's incredible, it's unbelievable. There's people I've told that to 900 times, and they still didn't get it. We finally got this guy. Anybody ever heard of Farrah Fawcett? Linda Evans, right? The Bionic Woman lady, all those people, right? There was one person that was behind all those people, this guy Jay Bernstein. He was the one that made them. He was the one that promoted them. He was the one that got the hairstyles. He was the one that did everything, right?